Okay, here is the driving test for the 1985 Mercedes 300 SD. The camera doesn't stay perfectly where it should be. That's because I'm driving. I'm going to start. Oil pressure's good. All gauges are working fine. Clock is the only thing that doesn't work. You'll notice if you put it in gear, doesn't jump, doesn't clunk, doesn't do anything like that. Okay, let's get going. You'll be able to see exactly how the transmission shifts through the gears. She's very smooth. That's a Mercedes transmission with only 91,000 miles on it. Notice, cruising at 60 miles an hour, steering wheel is not shaking, don't have any weird things going on with the front end. Looking out over the hood, it's a big hood, and she just cruises on down the 4-lane without any issues at all. You could cruise down the road, down the interstate in this thing all day long, all the way across the country, and it'd be fine. These are such good vehicles. That old 5-cylinder turbo diesel, they just don't build them like that anymore. But I'll shut up so you can listen to the vehicle. Everything's still nice and tight. No play in the steering. Still tight as it was the day it left the factory. See on the dash, the outside temperature, Celsius, that's still working. Only the little clock is not working. I've never owned one of these where that little clock worked. You can tell this road, it's not glass smooth, so, these soak up the bumps and everything just fine. They ride like you're on a cloud. Whoever gets this vehicle is going to really get a really fine piece of machinery. The wood, as you can see, isn't all funky and cracked and warped. I think this vehicle has some of the best interior wood in it that I think I've ever seen in one of these. I mean, vehicle of this age, the interior wood really gets, on most vehicles you see, gets really nasty looking. And we're going to be getting ready to turn off the 4-lane up here. Pretty non-eventful. Turn signal. Transmission smooth. Vacuum system's excellent. See how she winds right up? Doesn't, you don't get doesn't jerk you around. And a lot of these transmissions, people don't understand how they work. The adjustments have to be just right. The new tires are ride real nice too. These vehicles are such a pleasure to drive, though. The only thing you hear creaking around is some of the leather interior. But it's like new. Leather, no cracks, nothing like that. All the leather's perfect. She downshifts just fine. Smooth. Also, it does not leak any oil, this is the only one I've seen that doesn't leak any oil. Any old Mercedes turbo diesel I've ever owned has leaked something, but this leaks absolutely nothing. Well, I think that gives you a pretty good indicator as to what the vehicle is doing and how Now she runs. All gauges are normal. And at this stop sign, I'm going to put her in gear, put her in park, and shut her down. And as you see, shuts down immediately. Vacuum's good. That concludes our little test drive.